glad you liked Aunt Fiona.
She's not what I expected. When you said Aunt Fiona, I imagined some little grey-haired old lady.
I don't think she'll ever be that. I think she saw right through you.
Oh, you do you?
Mm-hmm.
And how about the nephew?
Oh, he saw through you too.
Yay! Made you run, didn't I?
I'll get my own back this set.
You haven't got a hope.
You didn't beat me by much.
I beat you, and that's all that counts.
The match isn't over yet.
I'm just giving you the opportunity to quit before I thrash you.
You're trying to get back at me for outbidding you at the auction.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Good morning.
Morning.
Had a good sleep in?
I'm on holiday. What are you doing today?
Going to the yacht club with Jill.
Oh, you got a nice day for it.
Yes, it is lovely. You ought to be out playing tennis with John and Prue. Have a croissant. They're delicious. Sit down, for goodness sake.
I'm not hungry. Oh, give my love to Jill.
Want some more coffee?
Yeah, thanks. Very subtle, is she?
Oh, it's just her way of saying nothing's changed.
Think I'll have a talk to my little sister.
Thanks for the thought, but I don't need anyone doing PR for me. I'll handle it my own way.
What's your plan?
I've given up making plans.
It's not like you.
I've learned a few lessons since Angela walked out. I'd like to be able to tell her that I was wrong in a lot of the things I did. But I can't push it. I've got to wait until she's ready to listen.
So until that happens, she walks all over you?
I'll survive.
I don't know why you bother. You've got me. And John. 2 out of 3 isn't bad, is it?
Not bad at all.
Yay! Game, set, and match.
I'll beat you next time.
Come on, let's take a breather.
Okay. Think you scratched the wood a bit.
Oh, don't worry about it. I've got others at home.
You're spoilt. Might have to last me till it fell to pieces. When I live back home in Melbourne.
So how come you're living with your mother now?
Long story.
Tell me about it. Please. I want to know all about you. Auntie Bub's filled me in on all the gossip. I want to hear your version.
All right. Patricia and Dad split up just after Angela and I were born. They lost touch completely. I might never have seen her again if my boss hadn't have been murdered.
What?
Oh. Well, the police thought I did it, so I had to leave Melbourne in a hurry.
Wow, sounds exciting.
Not at the time. I didn't have much money on me, and I had to go somewhere till I could prove I didn't do it. I couldn't hang around Melbourne. Then I remembered Aunt Fiona. She brought me up till I was 5. So I landed on her doorstep and asked her to hide me.
Out of the blue after 15 years?
Yeah. She didn't bat an eyelid.
Yeah, after meeting her, I can believe it.
Then I ran into Angela. We didn't know we were related, but we hit it off straight away.
You mean all the things you read about twins is true?
Oh, it is for us. We're very close.
Well, it's a good thing she's your sister, otherwise I'd be getting jealous.
Oh, you're the jealous sort.
Certainly am. So what happened then?
It gets boring.
Oh, come on, tell me, please.
I'll play for it. Beat me this set and I'll tell you. Are you worried about going out the next crim?
I like living dangerously.
Dad's out helping Kevin with his training.
I know, Mick's down there with them.
I can just imagine what's going on. Your dad will be running around trying to pretend he's a teenager again.
Oh, as long as he's having fun.
I might have known you'd take his side.
Half his luck. Seems like 100 years since I've had any fun. Be even worse after Mick goes. I've never lived on my own before.
I wouldn't knock it if I were you. Bit of peace and quiet.
I'd like to come back home to live. If it's okay.
Oh, if it's okay.
Thanks, Mum.
Don't thank me. It's what I've been after ever since you lost Bill.
I wouldn't give in if I knew there was any hope for Bill and I. He's going to be in prison for so long, I can't see the point of struggling to keep the house on.
You did the right thing. Ring the agent and put the house on the market first thing Monday.
Have already. How do you think Angela will feel about sharing a room with me?
I don't think she'll mind. You two get along all right now, don't you?
Yes.
No worries, then. As soon as you get a buyer, you're coming home. I can't wait to tell you Daddy will be tickled pink.
Mick said Dad lined it up for him to finish his final run in Perth.
Yeah, Shane Bates into it. He said Mick needed some consideration after what he's been through.
It's a wonder Dad doesn't talk himself into getting the sack.
He's too good a man to lose.
Here she is.
I'm glad John finally brought you over to meet me.
I bullied him into it.
There seemed to be a lot more talking than playing going on towards the end there.
I think he just ran out of steam.
Was it a good game?
She beat me hollow.
Oh, don't lose any sleep over it. I've been taught by a pro.
You must take your game very seriously.
Well, what's the point of playing if you don't try to win?
It looks like you've been taking it easy.
Yes, I thought I'd treat myself to a good read.
Fiction's such a waste of time when there's so much good factual stuff around.
Not at all.
I can't stay long, but don't forget we've got dinner tonight, okay?
I won't. I won't.
Nice to meet you, Mrs. Hamilton. No need to send me out.
What do you think?
Just your type, painfully honest.
Knew you'd like her.
She's very attractive. Ah, I suppose you must be starving.
Don't worry, Angela came out the courts earlier. She's going to make me some sandwiches.
Oh.
Mind if we bring them out here?
Probably better if you don't. She's not very comfortable around me at the moment.
Won't make things better by avoiding each other.
Thank you for being so understanding about it. The divorce.
None of my business. Better see how she's going.
Oh, good timing. Do you want to be with yours?
No, thanks. Didn't make many.
Oh, guts.
Not enough for 3.
I thought Prue said she wasn't staying. Oh, Mother can get her own.
Not very nice.
Well, just honest. I don't like her being around, so why should I pretend?
Because everyone deserves a second go.
Oh, it didn't take her long to get to you, did it?
Look, we had a bad start. We get on really well now. Being up at Woombai helped a lot.
Oh, how touching.
Look, I'm just asking you to give her a go. I thought you said you did some growing up in Melbourne.
Oh, I did.
You could have fooled me.
Well, what about lunch?
Give it to Patricia. I'm going for a drive.
Hollywood?
She's just being stubborn.
Oh, that's unfair, Johnny. And she had every reason for leaving home.
But Patricia's changed.
Oh, maybe so, but you can't expect Angela to forgive and forget overnight.
Overnight? She's been in Melbourne for months.
Well, I'd say coming back to the divorce business wouldn't help.
It wouldn't hurt her to give Patricia a go.
I think you're fighting an uphill battle.
Could you talk to her?
Me?
Oh, she'd listen to you.
Maybe so, but she'd resent me for interfering.
I don't see why.
Now, I'm not buying into it. It's between them. Now, they've got to sort it out themselves.
Okay. Sorry I bothered you.
Don't go yet.
I think I'll have a swim.
If you don't come back before you head off, you'll get a swift kick.
All right.
I've always helped you out before, Johnny, and you know I always would if I thought it was the answer.
Sure.
Well, apart from her attitude to Patricia, how is it with you two?
Haven't seen much of her yet. Prue keeps dragging me off the places.
Yeah, I bet she does.
She's a bit pushy, isn't she?
You could say that. No jealousy from Angela?
I think she's over that. I think we both are.
Good. Don't spend too much time with Prue, though. Remember, Angela did come up to see you.
Thought you weren't butting in. I'll be back.
No, I wouldn't move back in, Susie. It's a police state since Dad got back.
I'll risk it. See us later.
Keep the noise down. Lynn's trying to sleep. Oh.
I think I'll crash for a while, too. He wore me out at footy practice this morning.
Hello?
Guess who?
Oh, hello. You must have read my thoughts. I've been meaning to call you.
Oh, yes. You know what they say about the road to hell.
No, really. I suppose you're wondering how things are going.
Mind if I see for myself?
Are you coming down?
I'd like to. Would it be straining friendship if I stayed a few days?
No, of course not. We'd love to have you.
Oh, bless your heart. The sooner I get out of this place, the better. Patricia's in town again.
Gone running back to Gordon, has she?
No, I don't know the details, but it seems she's walked out on the job. I'd say she's trying to get on side with Angela again.
Oh, no.
Angela's not having anything to do with it.
Good on her.
The best is yet to come. John wants me to act as peacemaker between them. Yes.
What?
I thought you'd love it. I wouldn't trust myself in the same room as her.
I'd back you any time.
You'd lose your dough. I've broken up with Scott, too.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh, that's life. And I'm going to miss Jill like crazy. Wayne Hamilton's taking her down to Woombye.
We'll cheer you up.
That's why I asked.
When are you coming?
How does tomorrow grab you?
Oh, you don't believe in wasting time, do you?
Well, if it's too quick...
Don't be silly. Just let us know what time and we'll pick you up.
You'll do no such thing. I'll get a cab. I can't wait. Bye.
Bye.
Who wasn't?
Fiona. She's coming to stay for a few days.
Good.
She knows all about us, David. I went straight to her after Woombye. I knew I'd have to lie to the kids, and I just wasn't up to it. She was terrific. She helped calm me down a bit. At least enough to hide it.
Good old Fiona. Always around when you need her.
It's okay her coming?
I've got to see her sometime. She's one person I don't mind knowing. I was thinking this morning, out with Kev, how lucky I was. I didn't think I could have handled coming back to the kids if they'd known.
Well, they don't, so let's not worry about it. You don't regret coming back?
Now, what do you think? It still worries me a bit at work, though.
Well, like I said the other day, look around for something else.
It's about all I can do. What say that when I retire, we sell up and move to the country? Hmm? Well, of course, you don't have to if you don't want to.
I think it's a wonderful idea.
Honest?
Well, why not? I'm a country girl, born and bred. Besides, it never hurt anyone to daydream.
Well, there's no reason why we couldn't do it.
I'm teasing.
Oh, all right.
Got you.
Your dad and I were just talking about moving to the country when he retires.
Oh, terrific. Where are you going?
It'll be a while yet. We'll decide in about 20 years.
We expect you to bring the kids out on holidays.
Kids?
Yeah, well, I expect Lynn to have at least enough for a football team.
Well, I better name the first boy after the coach, then. Only if you keep up the good work, though.
Next in the morning news, Victoria's unrelenting bushfires.
Can I get you a drink?
No, thanks.
When are you going up to Woombye?
Haven't made up my mind yet.
time for a beer before you go?
Sure.
I think you'll find there are some changes up there.
Oh, the place is looking terrific. Thanks to Patricia's hard work.
We're a good team. You'll be going up for the opening, though, won't you?
Will you be there?
Probably not.
Oh, well, I'll ask Daddy to send me an invitation, then.
Fine. Well, I'd better see about dinner.
Well, don't make anything for me. I'll probably be eating out.
Right.
Don't say it.
You won't give her a go, will you?
Oh, well, why should I?
Why don't you buzz off down to Woomba then? The last thing she needs is you around making things hard for her.
I can't help the way I feel.
I got really excited seeing you yesterday. I thought how good it'd be to spend some time together. Okay, things have changed. I didn't know about Patricia then, about your dad booting her out. The last thing I thought, though, was that I'd be glad to see the back of you.
Oh, thanks very much.
You can't blame me. She's bending over backwards to be nice, and all you can do is dump on her.
She's just got you fooled.
Why don't you grow up? I'm not joking. You do something to sort it out with her, or I don't want to know you. Honest.
That'll keep you going till the guests arrive. And cheer up, or I'll put Bunty and Phil onto you.
Fancy making me work at my own party.
It hasn't started yet. What's up with him?
Oh, he had to sell his catamaran today.
Oh,
It's really getting to him not being able to sail anymore.
fact of life.
He's trying.
Seems like you're in for a rough time.
Oh, I don't think so. You know what he did when we left the yacht club?
Now what?
He rang his dad and told him he wouldn't be at Woomba till Monday. We're spending the weekend at a luxury hotel.
Oh, get you.
He did it just for me. He knows I've always wanted to stay at a place like that.
No more than you deserve.
It means a lot to me.
You really love him, don't you?
Well, I wouldn't be going off and leaving you if I didn't. Especially after Scott.
Ah.
I'm going to miss you so much.
I'm going to miss you too, love.
I thought you were going out.
Oh, I've changed my mind.
I'll make up another salad.
Don't you want to know why?
If you want to tell me.
John thinks I came back to Sydney with a closed mind about you. And, well, he was right, I did.
I can't very well blame you.
Do you mean that?
Yes. I lied to you. Tried to run your life.
You wouldn't get away with it now.
Oh, I can see that. You're much more independent. Being away on your own has done you a lot of good.
Well, I'm not promising anything, but maybe we could sort out a few things while I'm here.
Are you sure you want to try?
I'm sure.
Love is very strange, it can come and go. Non-stop police action tonight as officers pursue suspects. See what happens when they catch up with one culprit who's been smashing cop cars. All new outrageous, outlandish lawbreakers caught on camera, from the most daring stunts to the funniest of felons. Disorderly conduct caught on tape, 7:30 tonight on 7. 7 Morning News is next.
Tears and sadness and happiness. We will find out our sons and daughters are what we two were once about.